Alright, it's E45 from Houston, Texas, about to do the Purse So Sweet with High Thoughts TV.
About to smoke a Purse So Sweet with HighThoughtsTV.
Y'all know what the fuck we doing, man. It's High Thoughts TV. Niggas hot in the bitch, man.
I'm smoking a Purse So Sweet with HighThoughtsTV.
Alright, so what's going down? Welcome to High Thoughts TV.
Hey, what's up? This is boy E45, Houston, Texas, the whole state of Texas. Stand up with me.
Yeah. So, for the people that don't know, even though, like I said, you done definitely put your fair share of work in. Let them know exactly like where your starting ground, where your roots are from growing up.
Man, honestly, I've been all over the map and back. I was born in New Jersey. I lived in El Salvador. And then because of the weather, actually, my mom decided for us to live in Galveston, Texas. Shout out to G County, everybody down there. And then slowly but surely, you know what I'm saying, there's a freeway. It runs up and down Texas called Gulf Freeway. Yeah. Also known as Highway 45. You know what I'm saying? So everybody already knew me as E. So Goto's, shout out to Goto's GT Distribution. Yeah, one day we were just chilling. He was like, man, you can't just be E. You know what I'm saying? Like, that just can't be your rap name. And so he was like, you know what? You always on 45, E45. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. And it just makes sense because that, everybody knows me from, like, I be up and down the freeway. So so it just played out, and that's where the name came from. Shout out to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that had a hand in, like, basically getting me where I'm at. Yeah. Even right here, I'm grateful for this.
No, for sure. Appreciate you putting it.
Already? No, I'm good.
Okay. All right. So you mentioned, you moved along damn near the whole 45.
All of it. From Galveston all the way to Cross Timber. Shout out Northside. Shout out Southeast. Shout out Second Ward. Second Ward is basically the neighborhood that, like, that took me and his family. Like, my children, they were born to Second Ward. Like, their bloodline, their family. It's like Second Ward is the biggest Hispanic community in Houston. Like, some people don't know that. So it's like where the most Hispanics are at. And so, like, there's a lot of history there, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of, so when I put it down for them, I got to do it the right way, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, I feel that. So, let's talk those early stages in life. Like you said, you moving around a lot. Yeah. Like, what was school like? Maybe, things that's just going on in your life at that time.
Man, honestly, it's crazy that you asked me that, because, like, right now, like, I'm just now coming out, like in my retrospect of it. And I want to get into, like, going to high school and talking to kids, going to juvenile halls, you know what I'm saying, talking to them. Because, like, right now that you said that, like, school, like, I keep it real with you. Shout out Big E, you know what I'm saying, like, I love you. But I was paying rent, and we you know what I'm saying, we was trapping, 13, 14 years old. And it was like, imagine being 13, 14 years old, and there is no going to school. It's like, hey, you got to produce X amount of dollars to exist. Like, you know what I'm saying, you're going to pay your way just like everybody else. You wanted to be a man, like, nobody's gonna hold your hand through this. Nah, and not for nothing, like, it's so many people along the way that I feel like guardian angels. Like, God just blessed me with certain people that He put along my path. And one of the first ones was Emmanuel Sandoval, my homeboy Big E from Galveston. Yeah. And then I met my homeboy Lil Chris, which that's where the whole Second Ward and the whole Houston part of my life, like, you know what I'm saying? And free Lil Chris, you know what I'm saying? That's my homeboy. Just read a letter from him in the car, so I'm gonna be taking a picture of this and sending it to him. Like, look, I was on there and I shouted you out.
Nah, that's live.
Yeah.
So you said 13, 14, you started, like, trapping. So, like, that's not the average nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Nah. Like, I'm gonna keep it real. I ain't gonna try to, like, fake the funk and be like, hey, I was Scarface. You know what I'm saying? But, like, down to, like, you know what I'm saying? It's a story, so I ain't embarrassed of it. I would, like, lie to females, bro. I keep it 1,000. Like, at 13, 14, I came up with this scheme that I was like, damn, every time it's your birthday, whatever girl you talking to, like, bitch want to take you out. Like, can I curse? My bad. I don't know.
Nah, yeah.
Like, this bitch will take you out. She treat you nice and special, massage, make you feel all right. So why this only gotta happen once a year? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I would literally, at 13, 14 years old, I'm talking like 3, 4 different bitches, and I'm like, hey, look, my birthday's in February, my birthday's in March, and that was just a scheme at the time to be like, hey, look, I got the new FUBU, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I got the flannel FUBU, I got the new polos. That was the shit with the Nauticas back in the day, the boots with the straps and shit. And bro, like it was just a whole tornado. It was just like a whole clusterfuck of, like, different hustles and grinds. You know what I'm saying? Like, at a pool hall, like a card game, you know what I'm saying? Everything but dice, because I don't know, it's like I always saw that, like, gambling, you can gamble on anything and everybody go home happy. But if you start a dice game, somebody probably gonna get punched in the mouth at some point.
Yeah.
Like I was always like, look, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's play this, let's play that. But every time I saw a dice game, I was instigating the shit. I was like, ah, you didn't say nothing. But I throw my shit in there.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. So shout out to a lot. And like I said, man, like now I'm turning 37 next month. You know what I'm saying? So we're talking about like 20 years ago, 2 decades. So imagine somebody comes home from prison, and I've actually talked to people like this. They come from, and they look at these cell phones, and they're like, well, how do you hang up? How do you like that? Like that's, you know what I'm saying? Like institutionalized type people. And so like the amount of time, like 20, 25 years ago, and I used to imagine what it would be like to be rapping and like talking about my rhymes on an interview and talking to a camera. You know what I'm saying? It's been a crazy journey on the way here, but shout out to everybody who's had a hand in it.
Yeah.